I'm talking to myself. Hi, everybody. Okay. Hi, Lilith. Hi, Juanson. It's just me and you at the moment, I guess. Hey, I have to tell you guys something before anything. It's kind of funny because there's somebody who contacted me today. They wanted a date with me. You know what their name was? You. Their name was You. I kid you not. I flushed them right away. It sounded so creepy. Hello, Lilith, and hi, Juanson. How are you guys doing? I know we're going to start off with Julie, but I also do know that we do have... so here we go. I kid you not, Juanson. Somebody contacted me for a date, and their name was You. You wants to match. I'm like, what the? No, I don't care what you look like. This is not happening. Yeah, I kind of felt like writing back, even though I was not interested in the person. Like, where did you get that name? What are you up to? I know, it was so weird. I thought, oh my God, there's no way in hell I'm going to end up in a glass cage. Wait, Lilith, like, did you watch season 4 and 5? Like, 5 is finished. You know what is happening to Sexy Man? Saki Man? Oh my God. Oh my God. You have been binging. Honestly. Okay, well, we're just going to have to powwow about this, honestly. Soit fini au grand complet? Ah! Do you think it is just? I don't know, Juanson. Do you think that the ending is just? Because we kind of discussed about it, but I don't really know. I feel like the twisted end, hello, my beautiful Diane, where he says maybe the problem because he's getting all these letters from these ladies who want to be kind of, tortured by him and stuff. And he's like, maybe the problem is you, right? I thought, oh my God, that is so well said. Which I think he is right, and I think he is throwing something out to society that we do have to watch out for because there's a lot of twisted stuff out there. That being said, I still would not have ended it with him being into that position. I would have had him doing something else. And like I said to Juanson, there's something with the Henry. There's something with Henry. When she said he's going to have to pick between the evil or the good. Are they going to make another season at some point in time with the son who's coming on back, reckoning everybody? I don't know. My mom and I are hoping for it. Yes. I know, Juanson. I was wondering when that happened. I'm like, where did he get? What happened? And then when they were sending out the textos and it said that he went from 10 inches to 2 inches. My mom missed that part too. We thought it was hilarious. I know. Like the last 20 minutes of the last episode was amazing. The power when he was saying to her to unalive him, if you will, because the cops were coming. The power into his face and what he said. Like it just got you. You know he's evil. You know he's bad, but you still like the bugger. Oh my God. Oh my dear God. Hello, Mr. Maurice Evans-Jones. I'm coming to see you very shortly, my sweetie pie. How are you doing, my love? Oh, I know. There are so many possibilities. All right, I'm going to go and answer questions, but we have to discuss about this at another time. We do. That he put it on you, but maybe that's your... You don't like that he put it on you, but maybe that's your... Maybe, I don't know. You see, there are some things that we're not completely in agreement with. You can fix him? Oh, I think I can too, Lilith. I would definitely like to fix him. Oh my God, I would. All right, I'm going to go and see Julie, and then I'm going to go and see Monsieur Maurice, my sweetie pie. You're going to be on right after Mrs. Julie, sweetie. Some tequila and some handcuffs and some ooh la la. Oh, yes. I would add in a little bit of, a little bit of 10 shades, 50 shades of gray. I'd add in some 50 shades of gray into it, too. You can't stop there. It is you. All right, so here we go. Mrs. Julie does need a timestamp because she is not here present with us. She is onto an island. Oh my God, she is. I still want to be onto the island with her. Not, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Of course, Lilith. Of course. I know, definitely. I know what you're implying. You're as twisted as I am, and as wanton as fact as that goes. Wanton and his masks. We're all into the same boat. We're all kind of twisted. Okay, Julie, here we go. Julie. Let me concentrate onto these readings and get things going. Hold on. All right, so don't forget, guys, tomorrow, special live event with Enchanted Tarot at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My mom is not going to sleep all night because she is not used to lives and stresses her out. You will know she will be on Bailey's when we are doing the readings. Already purchased it for her by her demand. I will be going to her place early tomorrow morning to do a little bit of gardening, relax her soul out so she is ready for the readings. All right. I know, whistling on by. Of course. I just want to watch a whole season again, seriously. But I think I'm going to start watching Black Mirror. I haven't really watched Black Mirror, but I know that it is good, so I need to get to it. I do. We've got Goddess, we do, and Maurice, Sweetie Pie, we got T-Clean. Okay, so Julia's first. Mr. Maurice, sweetie, you are on up next. Then I'm going to go and see our beautiful High Priestess, followed out by T-Clean, and that is a list that we have to begin this live for tonight. Julie. Oh, Julie, you really only have one other question that has been added on then. Oh, my dear gosh. Then Maurice, Sweetie Pie, you can post your question, my beautiful love. You're going to be up in like 1 minute. Not long. I'll stop chit-chatting. You'll see. It'll be quicker. Until completely extend the restaurant with it. Oh, no, we already did that. What is that all about? I swear you told me there was something else that you had added in. Well, let me go see. Maybe I'm confused and maybe you're confused. And let me go peek. That is done. We do not have Julie. I don't know why she said, I think she thought she sent me other questions because she said, I'll send you other questions. And I said, okay, I'll put you up first and blah, 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 blah. But she's not there. No, I don't have her. I don't have her questions. So Maurice, you are on up first then. Here first, my love. I got you, my beautiful High Priestess. You're right after Mr. Maurice, sweetie. Maurice Jones, you are on up first. When you're ready, you can post. Beautiful High Priestess, you're going to be up right after. Now, you applied for a new position at your job. Okay, not a new one this time around. Building maintenance mechanic position. What is going to be the likelihood that you're going to get it? Well, let's just go and see that. And thank you for your donation, my sweetie pie. And thank you for your beautiful patience. So let's go and see that. All right. Do you have any other questions also, sweetie pie? Because you only have one question, really. All right. Let's go see. Here we go. We're going to go with this one. And we're going to go with that one. And we're going to go with two. We're going to start with this. So you apply for a new position at your job, building maintenance mechanic position. What is going to be the likelihood that you're going to be getting it? I feel like there's going to be somewhat of like an interviewer meeting you up about the actual position within the following 2 weeks. So within the following 2 weeks, there's definitely some type of movement within this. Yes. Let's go see what else we've got. That is just me shuffling and energies coming towards me. Let's go see what the cards have to say. Four of Swords, Ace of Swords. You're a little bit kind of over analyzing, but you seem to be a little bit over analyzing within your mind, within thoughts. I am getting over here a Four of Swords or Four of Pentacles popping on through, along with our Five of Wands. I'm basically going to say over here for you, my love, I feel like there's recognition, and I feel like the recognition that is there is a recognition that could actually open on up doors for you. But I feel as though the determining moment is when they're actually going to meet you. They are going to meet you within the following 2 weeks, and I feel like that is going to be really important for you. I feel like that's going to determine, are you going to get the job or not? So how you actually display your I'm going to say your qualifications and your desires, and maybe just simply why you would be better than somebody else, although you're already there, is going to change absolutely everything. That being said, you do have a couple of little challenges. You do have some people that are into the same competitiveness. So you do have other people who have applied for the exact same position that are, I'm going to say, just as qualified as you are. The question over here is really going to be, how are you actually going to do during the interview? So what I see is, if you are very steady and you show those beautiful efforts, you show the beautiful foundation, you show what you've got, show your strengths, tell them how you align with that type of position, how you're going to be good at it, everything of the such, how you're dependable, how you're knowledgeable. If you give them all that feedback and you're stronger than anybody else, then you shall get it within the following 2 weeks. But that's going to be determining. I'm not going to say you're going to get it right now, because I see 4 other people that are actually applying for the same position. I feel like there's more than 4, but there are 4 of them that they're going to keep. You're one of them. So there's 3 other people that are onto the same level as you are. What is really going to determine is going to be when you actually go for that interview. I feel like you will most likely have an interview, like I said, within the following 2 weeks, and that is going to determine if you're going to get the job. If you do a really good job at that, then you will get it, because they do like you and they would like to be able to offer it to you. But that's going to be the point. So I'm going to say, show that you are so very dependable, that you are completely knowledgeable, and that is going to be really, really good for you. All right. So show up with your best. Don't be afraid. Also follow up after the actual interview that you're going to have. Follow on up. Not everybody follows up. They're not going to make their decision right away. They're going to tell you that they're going to take a couple days and you're going to hear back from them. They will take approximately 3 to 4 days to make their decision. So after you go for the interview, make sure that you kind of send a little bit of a message or a call up saying, you know, I just want to say I'm following it up onto the interview that I did. I do want to thank you for the opportunity, so on, so on, so on. And that's it. That is going to show that you have a determination and you are showing that strength of character that the others are not necessarily going to. And that is going to be really, really quite good for you. And a general outlook reading. I got you, sweetie. So, hi Diane, and hello Sean, also sweetie pie. So that's going to be super important. All right, love? Are you ready for that interview, sweetie pie? Are you ready for the type of questions they're going to be answering you? Are you ready to show off that you are the very best and nobody else is better than you? I need you to believe it. I need you to believe it. We have Mimi, I believe, who has joined on into the list also, because my little birds are singing into my phone, and it's Mimi. Let's go see what we've got into the general outlook reading. What do we have for you, my love? Here we go. So, High Priestess, I think I already have your questions, so you don't have to post them. Just let me know if you're still here, okay, my love? All right. Let's go for the general reading and the shiftings. So, guys, don't forget tomorrow, Enchanted Tarot and myself, so my mom and I are going to be doing a live reading tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until what time, I don't know. And other than that, if anybody has any questions, you can always send them as usual. And other than tomorrow with my mom, we will be back, or I will be back anyways, on Monday as our usual time and schedule. So what do we have over here? Something that seemed unfair is going to become, I'm not going to say is going to become fair, but information is coming towards you that is really, really important. All right. You have a lot of goals. You have a lot of things that you want. The only thing that I'm seeing, Sweetie, and please do let me know if that is correct or not, but I feel as though, like a lot of us, we have ideas, we have wants, we have desires, but we don't always necessarily put our 100% behind it to go and get it. I feel like this is what we've got to do. I feel like we need to put more time towards our wants and our desires and how we're going to be moving on forward. I feel like that's going to help you to go and reach what you want, to reach those stars. You have a lot of potential. You have a lot within you, and I know that you're able to go and do it. I know that you're able to go and get it. I know that you want it. I know that you manifest it. Sometimes I feel like the execution is not as strong, though. So believe into yourself. Personal transitions. There are some things over here that are not quite clear. What is happening into your love life? This has to do with a lot of, it does have to do with work, but it does also have to do with emotions. Is there some type of birthday, some type of gathering or something of this such that is happening? Because I do see you having somewhat of a get together. So within the following 3 to 4 weeks, there is a get together, some type of celebration. It will be good. It will be fun. It will be interesting. It could as much be with friends as with family. But I also do need you to be careful for a man. It is an older man who I feel is a little bit disloyal. So if you're able to be a little bit careful for that person, that would be really lovely. It's an older person, like I said, and I kind of feel like they're a little bit like a bully. Let's put it that way. I don't know if you know who it is exactly. If you do not, just watch out for work for anybody who's a little bit older than you, 5 to 10 years older than you. It could even be a boss who tries to kind of push you in different directions. Altogether, I feel like you're entering a new cycle. I feel like you're being more aligned with your own growth, with your own purpose. I feel like you're feeling like you're a little bit stuck into a place, but you are ready to move. You are ready to go and do something into a forward movement. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Quoi? Hein? Ton téléphone est en bas sur les dos de la cuisine. Ferme les lumières quand tu as fini, ok? Je t'aime. Je sais pas, je vais te texter si tu veux.
Non, parce que je me demande si tu vas venir avant.
Avant quoi?
Que je vais faire un Duolingo.
Je sais pas, c'est quand tu fais ton Duolingo?
Je vais manquer.
Okay, my God. I talk to you later. See you later. Je vais t'apporter ton téléphone quand j'ai fini, ça marche? Okay. Sorry, guys. So this is what I'm seeing for you this moment. I also do feel as though there is some strength that is into this. I feel like you have a lot of inner resilience. I feel like whatever challenges are going to be coming your way, you're going to be able to handle them with grace and with great discipline. Honest, you're really, really, really quite good at that. I feel like the message that is coming on through over here for you is that you are so much stronger than you realize, and your patience is going to be rewarded. But I do also have a little bit of a warning about your patience. I feel as though sometimes you have to be careful with your patience. Yes, your patience will be rewarded, but make sure not to be too patient at the very same time. All right? Other than that, I feel like there's new beginnings that are coming towards you, more inspiration, new sparks that are going to be maybe even reunited. Sweetie Pie, I feel like you're doing pretty darn good. I feel like the universe is aligning you with different type of opportunities, but you're aligning them also. You're following with the flow. I feel like you're a little bit more grounded. You're a little bit more proactive. I feel like this is going to be for you into the month of May, a renewal. This is all about renewal. May it be emotions, may it be friends, may it be work, may it be within you. This is a time of change. This is a time of planting those seeds and kind of growing with them. And I know that you're ready for it. I know that you're ready for some changes. So changes will be yours and they will move on forward. But just make sure that you believe into yourself every single step that you get. Do not be afraid to go and get what it is that you want. You passed the written test 2 times. You're ready. This will be the 3rd time going to an interview and you're ready. Good for you, sweetie. You've got this. I will send you some good juju your way, my love. Absolutely, Dion. Hi. Hey, Dion. Sweetie Pie, how are you doing, my love? Long time no see, sweetie. How have you been? I hope you're doing good, my friend. So, Mr. Maurice, sweetie, I am sending you so much love. You have got this. I believe into you. I do. I'm going to go and see High Priestess. Here we go. Sending you much love, sweetie. You've got this. High Priestess. Let's go and see what is happening for High Priestess. T Clean's gonna be next. All right, High Priestess, going to get your question. All right. Here we go. We do have Mimi. We do have Mimi. And Goddess. Here we go. What happened? You got an email today. Okay, let me go make sure you're here. I don't know if you are. We're gonna put a High Priestess, and I'm gonna babble as I'm at it at 22:30. Up next is T Clean and Mimi, and Dion. I do later on. Yeah. All right. All right. So, what happened? A direct HR person emailed you today trying to have a phone discussion. You told her due to the recent events you don't. Good for you. She sent you policies and all the other stuff regarding employee. Okay. If you don't provide a witness statement, will it be closed? And why did AB involve my name in their support? What will happen if you quit versus if you just ignore? Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. Okay. Let's go and see. I feel like there's somewhat of a difference between both of them, okay? All right. So, let's start with the energy around your job, the HR situation. All right. Okay, beautiful. I feel as though altogether, I feel like you're into a defensive position. Not because you're wrong, but because you're protecting your integrity. I feel like Spirit is validating that you're not being unreasonable in any kind of a way. You're standing your ground, but you're doing it for a good reason. And it's okay to hold your boundaries when something is feeling off, and I definitely do feel like something is off within all of this. And you have the right to request the communication through written because of the trust that has been broken altogether. Now, I feel as though, I feel like the truth is going to come to light. I feel like the system, even if it is flawed, is trying to process something quite fairly. Well, not fairly, but fairly. But I do believe that it is a little bit done into a wrong way. So it's a little bit like a clumsy kind of a way that it's being done. So I feel like there's pressure from HR, but I do not feel, even though they say that you have to, do not feel like you are obligated to say yes to anything without protection. Therefore, your instincts are right. You do need to proceed with caution. Now, as for whether your witness statement would actually close a matter, I kind of feel as though there's hesitation. I feel like there's imbalance. I feel like the information that you do have does not close the matter, but it comes to, I want to say alimenter. It comes to give in extra information, if you will. So it is important. I feel like if you do submit a statement, it's going to keep the door open to, I feel like it's going to keep the door open a little bit. They're going to be able to look for a little bit more. I feel like basically your statement is going to come on in to kind of prove something and give more information. Is it going to be able to close everything? I don't believe so. You're not the closing or the missing piece of the puzzle, but you are part of the puzzle altogether. So it's not about closure, but it's more about checking all the boxes off for them. So if you're hoping that it ends with your statement, it might not, because I still feel as though they're looking for a little something more. So unless you get clear in writing that the outcome of your cooperation would be the end from that moment, then okay. Otherwise, no, they could come back at any point in time simply because they want a little bit more information. So is it going to be over? Not quite. Are they doing it into an okay way? They're a little bit clumsy about it. They're a little bit weird about it. But basically the foundation of it is they truly are trying to get to the bottom of this. Now, why did AB involve your name altogether? Now, that's a little bit of an interesting kind of a twist. I feel as though we're into a place where there's immaturity and there's mostly, I'm going to say, a reactive behavior. I feel like it's about gossip. I feel like it's about assumptions. I feel like it's about deflecting attention from themselves altogether. So I feel like AB is trying to appear cooperative, but it's kind of dropping out names. So let's throw the responsibility to other people. Go away from me. Go to see them, right? So I'm going to say out of fear, out of manipulation, not because of truth. So I feel like you have been mentioned casually because it's kind of causing real waves, but it's really not fair for you. Really what is happening is we are deflecting. Go see that person, go and see that person, go see that person. Let's see what's going to be happening. But leave me alone is pretty much what is happening. So you're a little bit of it's a consequence to their deflecting, if you will. Now, if you quit versus, let's say, you ignore HR. If you quit, you quit. You're not really helping the person that has the issues altogether and who kind of lived through all of this, but you're stopping your pain and the annoyance and all the stupidity that goes along with it. If you ignore HR, you could ignore them, but it's not really going to make your life easier. They're going to continue to harass you because they really do want the information. And so even though they can't not necessarily say you've got to do it because you don't, they will continue to make your life a little bit hell. And so it's going to be entirely up to you. If you quit, you're going to be relieved emotionally. Absolutely. But you're also going to carry some pain from maybe leaving this a little bit unanswered for the person who lived the consequences of this thing. So I feel like there's going to be unanswered feelings, and that's it. You're going to be walking away more for yourself, because for your own well-being, you're not going to have the pressure that goes along with it. But if you quit, you're going to quit, you're going to quit. It's going to be the end. It will be what it is. Now, if you ignore them, this could escalate things, and they could use your silence to kind of write their own narrative. They can figure out something altogether. So this could actually lead to more stress later on, maybe even different type of disciplinary steps. So Spirit is truly saying stay silent if that's going to be your boundary, but make sure that you're covered legally and document absolutely everything that is going along the way, so you don't end up being into a position that you do not want to be stuck into. Now, basically what I will say is this. I feel as though what you need to do is you need to protect your peace. You need to speak your truth. You need to not let anybody bully you into any type of silence or submission. And you need to know that you're not crazy. My God, you're not crazy for questioning yourself because of the way that they are treating you. Because every single thing that they are doing, that they are writing and considering, all these things are not things that you necessarily have to do. You're doing them because you have seen, you want to help and everything as such, but now it has become so much more of a burden and an obligation than anything else. So you need to weigh out what's going to be really best for you, sweetie pie. Like I said, if you quit, you quit. It is the end of it. If you ignore him, there could be some consequences along the way. Is it best to just kind of follow on through, but make sure that legally you are okay? Probably. Let me know if you're here, sweetie. Hello, High Priestess, sweetie. You can. What would you like to know, High Priestess? Let me know. Oh, what is that? Can I pin the update prompt that you made? Yeah, what's the update prompt? Is it this one? Is it that one? Is it the first or is it the second? Which one is it? Is it this one? Let me know if that's the one. Or if it's the other one. I don't know. Which one you want, Lilith? Yeah. High Priestess, you can ask what you want. I'm waiting for your question whenever you're ready. The one I pinned. Got it. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Lilith. Whenever you're ready, High Priestess, just take your time, sweetie. I've got you. There you go. Hey, you type fairly quickly. You're having some trouble with going to school with social work initially. You felt good about it, but would it be better to go for nursing instead, and you're having too many difficulties with finding a job? Oh, there's no doubt about it, sweetie. I am actually really, really quite surprised. You don't live into the same country as I do, right? But I'm definitely going to say I feel like in both domains, yes, in social work, and it doesn't feel beneficial at all, which is amazing to me because there is such a demand and there is such a high demand. Honestly, it is amazing. I kid you not. My son was going to see a social worker because they thought that she would be good for him. My oldest son, for the problems that he has with his dad. And honestly, my daughter goes to see a psychologist. Her different story. Well, same story, but kind of. Anyways. But she goes to see a psychologist, and they thought that a social worker would be good for my son. Now, I pay the social worker $120 for an hour. The psychologist is $130 an hour. I kid you not. And she is like completely booked. And social workers over here, there's like a long list of like 2-3 years before you get on any type of list, or even in psychology. Like, it's amazing. I can't believe that it is difficult, you know, into the country that you're into to find such positions. It's amazing. It's amazing. You may talk to your school and ask if you could switch to registered if you want to go into that, sweetie. Honestly, from what I can see over here, sweetie pie, neither one of them is bad for you. I need you to follow your heart, because you could go into nursing. You really could. And it could be really, really quite good for you. Honestly, it could. There's a lot of really, really good places. Fantastic. But are you going to be happy into that? Will you be happy? Let me take out the cards to see if you're going to be happy, because is there a place for you into that? Yeah, you could definitely be absolutely fantastic into that type of job. Is there more openings for you? Probably. But will you be happy? And helping them guide them, which is the reason why you went into that field, right? I know. I can't believe. I don't know. It's just... it's crazy for me, because over here we look for social workers and we look for psychologists and psychiatrists and everything all over the place. We do not have enough. It's crazy. And that you would have so many issues with the places that you're working with, that they would give you so many problems when you're already working into a place that is trying to help mental health. They're just screwing things up. All right, my love. I do not personally feel like you need to leave the field. I don't. With that being said, the Empress is coming on up in both situations, which is the nice mother, sweet, loving figure. Why? Because in social work, that's what you do. If you go into any type of nursing, same thing. If you want to have a better pay and you want to have more options, then you're better to go into the nursing than you are into the social work. There's no doubt about it. If you feel like you've exhausted all your places where you're at this moment, then if you do want to go back to school a little bit, then go into nursing. You'll have a million different possibilities. You will never run out of any jobs at any place. You will have better pay, but maybe not a better schedule. You might end up working a little bit of some crazy hours unless you go into some very private clinics. Yeah. So, my love, tarot seems to be saying, honestly, that you're good in both. It's not giving you necessarily one direction or the other. When you close your eyes and you think about it, which is best? Which one do you think you're happier in? Would you stay into social work if you were able to find a place? Or you would still like to explore the other? Look at it and try to decide. Honestly, Spirit says you're going to be fantastic in both. Why? Because you have the attributes and you have the qualities for it. You're able to do both of them. Like I said, better pay, but worse schedule in nursing. But you're always going to have a job. Social work, you're not going to be paid as much. It'll be a little bit more difficult. But it's really up to you to decide which one is best. And you're really doubting. But I don't want you to, the question is not if you're doubting how it's going to work out. Do you think you're happier in social work or in nursing? Not how it's going to turn out, because you could go to different states, you could go to different countries. Where do you feel you are going to be happiest in? Are you happier working with people who are not well, who are not psychologically well, but physically not well? Or are you better with people who need to have their heart healed and their mind healed? Which one are you feeling better at? That's what you have to figure out. Because even if you go towards nursing, it'll be good for you and you'll be good at it. And you'll have work and you'll make more money. But if you're not happy at it, what good is it for you? That's what you really have to look for. Both of them are going to be good. I took out the cards. Both of them you're showing up as caring and loving and sweet and everything of the such. I just need you to pick what is best for you. It's really a question of the long term. I swear to you, High Priestess, it's a question of timing, and that's all that it is. If you give yourself enough time, you will find the place where you will be happy. But don't go into extra studies, extra fees, extra stress to go towards a place where you think you'll make more money, but you're not going to be happier. It's two completely different places. Where are you going to feel best? That's what you have to figure out. But take your time to figure it out. I know that you'll find your place into social work. I know you will, High Priestess. And I know that you're fantastic at what you're doing. I know you are. I myself personally, if you ask me the question, High Priestess, I say stay in social work. That's what I say. You can go into different type of schools. You can go in different type of organisms. But for me personally, that's where I would put you. I'd put you in social work. But follow your heart, my love. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay? Hi, Mimi. What are you talking about social work? You always feel social work is like half doing. Is it really? Social work is more mentally draining. And yes, you do agree with. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Mimi. Nice to see you, my beautiful Mimi. I did see that you popped on through. You're going to be after tea clean. How are you doing, my love? High Priestess, if you want to chit chat about it and you want to wonder upon it and you want, honestly, send me an email. Talk to me about it. Tell me what your fears, what your wants, what your desires are. We can chit chat about it. We'll figure something out, my beautiful High Priestess. But spiritually speaking, they seem to be, your guides seem to be saying that both will be good for you. Me, myself, personally, social work. It is mentally draining, and you could be an open at exactly. You see, there you go. All right, email me, High Priestess. We'll talk about it. We'll swap ideas. We'll swap things. We'll think about it. We'll chit chat about it, and maybe something will come out about it. All right, send me an email. We'll chat, my love. Hi, Breeze. Nice to see you, sweetie. What are you sending me, Juanson? You're ready for love, aren't we all? Hello, Adelina. How are you doing, sweetie? Because you're partly, I know, Mimi. How are you doing, Adelina, sweetie? Hello, Breeze. Why are you putting the turtle? Are you walking with the turtle, Juanson? What are you up to? Hi, Priestess. Sending you much love. I'll be looking forward to the email if you want to send it. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. As you wish, my love. I'm going to go and see Tea Clean, then I'm going to go and see Mimi. Tea Clean, you did send me an email too, but I do have to admit I have to go and read. I know that you did send me something previously, but I did not have the time to go and check it on out, so I will go and do that before actually putting you a timestamp. So just give me one little second, my loves. Alrighty. So. Oh, Tea Clean. Okay, so Tea Clean, Mimi, and Dion are going to be next. Dion, actually, I take care of myself elsewhere, so that's all good. We don't need to put Dion anywhere. I'm going to take care of it in another way. Tea Clean. Alrighty, sweetie. Here we go. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, at least your landlord gave you another place. Yeah, you're tired. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. Where? I didn't put a time stamp yet. I did not. Did you send me another picture, Mimi? Did you? I'm going to go and see. That. What's happening, Adelina? What's happening, sweetie? Mimi, I'm going to go and see. Hopefully you sent me a picture of those flowers. I'm going to go and see. And I'm going to send you some as soon as I go buy some. If I buy some right away, my flowers will unalive themselves, so I won't do it. It's still too cold. But yeah, I will go and see that. Thank you, my beautiful Adelina, sweetie. I'm going to be with you shortly, okay? You can let me know what's going on, sweetie pie. All right, so can I change a pin? You want me to change a pin now? What is that? What pin do I go to? I go to the normal pin, Lilith? I go to this pin. This one. How's that? Is that good? I don't know anymore. Now you've got me confused. Oh, you could just be tired, Adelina, sweetie. I'll come and see you in just a moment, okay, sweetie pie? Yeah, I see you keeping it up. Oh, no, this one. Okay, the other one. All right, you're confusing me, Lilith. Here you go, that one. Oh, that one. The one you just put. Okay. That one. Okay, I think I got the right one now. Ooh la la. Okay, so Tea Clean, congratulations, sweetie pie. Oh my God, she has been onto that list for the longest of time. That is so amazing. And you would hear something in 15 to 30 days. All right, yes. Has been less stairs, which is good, and the place is bigger. Oh my God. Tea Clean. Yes, everything is putting itself into the right place. Tea Clean. Congratulations, my love. Oh, this is going to be your year 2025. We've made it almost halfway through the year, and look at all the changes. As much for your beautiful daughter, my sweetie, which just is the most beautiful blessing of all. Like, there's nothing more that you can ask. There's nothing. There is absolutely nothing more that you can ask for what is actually being given to her. So that is amazing. Amazing. Even though there was something kind of bad along with the apartment, the yard going around, you got something better. Again, manifestations. Good, beautiful, positive, loving. Okay, well, let's go and see for your general reading. All right. So, sweetie pie. Up next, by the way, is going to be Mimi and Adelina. Oh, what were you sending me, Juanson? You did send me some stuff, didn't you? What did you send me? I don't see what you sent me. Did you send me some turtles? I don't know. It's like buffing. I don't know. Wait, let me take this out of my phone. Well, maybe I can see it onto my phone better. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, my God. What is that little turtle eating? Oh, such a cutie. Your turtle is eating lettuce and apples. Oh, I love that turtle. Look at it. Oh my God, does your turtle eat like that every single day? That is like a royal turtle, seriously. Oh, I love it. Oh my God. Okay. That is so cute, Hanson. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Yes, Lilith did change her pick. I know. All right. So, sweetie, Tea Clean. I'm so sorry. I got not every day, Juanson. Oh my God, such a royal king turtle. Honestly, I'm sorry, Tea Clean. I got this picture of this turtle, so darn cute. Honestly, eating lettuce and apples and the whole deal, just adorable. Love it. Okay. Oh my God. So here we go. Sweetie pie, what is happening for you? What have we got? Sweetie, this is so nice. It is such beautiful, powerful things. Things are starting to happen at a quicker kind of a space. I'm going to say over here at this moment, I feel like Spirit is truly moving into your life right now, into the most divine and into the most aligned of ways. And I am so happy to hear about the home. There's less stairs, there's more floor. And honestly, the joy about your daughter is something that is amazing. This is huge. This is going to be life-changing for you and for your daughter. So I can feel that the ancestors, your guides, everybody is a little bit around you trying to help for these beautiful miracles to just kind of grow on through, sweetie. Into your general reading, what I'm going to say is this. Right now is a turning. It is a turning time for you. It's a little bit of a sign that there are some karmic shifts that are fully in motion, and you're stepping into that new chapter that is going to be so aligned with healing and expansion and with ease. So your move, it wasn't random. You know it wasn't random. Nothing is random in life. It is part of your energetic reset. This is the new place, and it's not just a physical space. It is a cleansed timeline. You have broken the cycle of what? Chaos. You have broken the cycle of chaos, and you have broken the cycle of stagnation. Now, I'm going to say you are being spiritually and physically supported so that you can finally nurture yourself, take care of yourself, do the things that you want to do, slowly start moving on forward, looking towards the future instead of being stuck into the present or even stuck into the past because of X or Y or W kind of a reason. You can expect more abundance. You can expect new signs and beautiful new energy entering into your life. This is a time where you're going to be able to be more into your divine feminine. So what are you doing? You're rising up into your space, and your magic, it is not only going to be seen, it is going to be felt. Hope is going to be restored. Healing is slowly activating itself. The energy that you have around you at this moment is one that is clearing. It is unlocking doors that were long overdue to be open. Sweetie pie, Spirit is listening. Your daughter is going to be just fine. Everything is aligning. This new place is going to be fantastic for you. Here's what I'm going to say. You are going to see within the following 3 to 5 weeks a certain momentum. In about approximately 30 days from now, you will see confirmation upon your approval for the disability. More unexpected blessings are going to be coming towards you in regards of the move. And there is going to be a message or a dream coming from an ancestor. I know it's weird what I'm going to say. Indulge me, sweetie. It's going to be coming around 3 a.m. into the morning. I don't know if you're up at that time or what. Keep a pen, keep a book around. 3 o'clock into the morning. A spiritual message is going to be coming towards you. Watch out for butterflies and feathers. You're going to be seeing more of them. It's a little bit of the way of Spirit of saying that you're protected and you're loved and everything is going to be okay. So, my love, you and your daughter, you're blessed. You're good. You're onto a beautiful journey. So, sweetie, everything is going to be okay. The worst is now behind you. Your season of miracles and changes are finally happening. Sweet love, money is going to be coming your way. Your daughter's going to be better. New energy coming around you. I don't see one bad or negative thing around you at this moment. So my love, you are blessed. And let me give you an angel message to finish on up. Love it. Love, 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 love. Maybe let me know if you're here, by the way, because you're next. Angel message, you are never alone. You are being wrapped in light, protecting your steps and guiding your heart back to peace. Trust that every delay is divine redirection. The storm that you've been walking through is clearing. And the other side, oh, it's clarity. It is love and it is renewal. Your prayers, oh, they have been heard. And your answers, they're unfolding in perfect timing. So you need to breathe and know that your spirit guides are with you. She eats bananas too. I know she eats bananas. Yeah, I'm not going to do the stupid banana song, Chicken Banana. No, I tortured Matthias with that earlier. That being said, yeah, they love bananas. Oh my God, they love bananas. They do. Usually when I go snorkeling, I bring bananas. Like they will actually, like the big turtles, they have like good teeth. like a good, like they can hurt you. Seriously, you have to be careful with those bananas. Yeah, I like to annoy Matthias Swanson, I do. And on the weekends when the other two are gone with the evil D and I have Matthias with me all by myself, I torture him just a little bit more. Apparently it's good to have a mom who kind of bugs you. Apparently it builds character. So there you go. I'm not even going to tell you what I asked him to do earlier. He very politely declined, but I thought it was hilarious. I will not say it into the live. It is too disturbing, but maybe I'll say it to you on Messenger at some point. It's a true Lisa kind of a thing that I asked him. I was trying to prepare him for when he has a girlfriend later. I wanted him to go and purchase something at the store. He very politely declined. That being said, let me get back to the readings. Mimi, you are next. Mimi, here we go. Mimi. Let's go and do this, and let's go do that. Oh, you did send me new pictures. You did. You see, your mom is the same with you, right? I know. The more you kind of bug and annoy into a loving, fun kind of a way. Like, I like to open up the door every once in a while and just do weird stuff to him, talk to him into his language, which he doesn't think we have a different language. Or do weird dances or say really weird mom-like things. It drives him crazy. You think you know what it is? Okay, let me just type it to you, sweetie. You can let me know if it's truly what it is. And I do have to say, though, Juanson, it does have a backstory to it, okay? It didn't come from anywhere. I'm not that disturbed. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Is it what you thought? I tried to explain the different types there were, Juanson. He was very not interested. Oh, it was! Oh my god, that is so funny. Well, there you go. Yeah, then your mom is just like me. Oh, I'm so disturbing. All right, okay. Well, you're good, Juanson. Okay, all right. I thought I was really funny, but hey. All right. So, okay, maybe I'm coming back towards you. Juanson was apparently right with my stupidity. The list is Mimi, Adelina is going to be next. Yes, that's what we've got. Okay, so Mimi it is. Mimi, I'm going to go and look at the beautiful flowers you send. 59 minutes for a beautiful Mimi. Mimi, what do we have? Oh my god, what is this? Are these new Mimi? I know that they are not. I know that they are not, but they resemble an awful lot what we call thoughts. They resemble the pensée. I know it is not a pensée, though. It is something else because I do see the leafage that is around it, and it does not make any sense with the type of flower that I'm talking about, but does kind of resemble it. That being said, beautiful flower. Absolutely gorgeous. And what's the other one next to it? Oh, yeah, that is so cute. What is that going to blossom into? It probably, like, what is the second one? Please let me know what it is. It kind of looks like those little flowers that they kind of mix on in when you buy, like, roses and stuff of the such, which I do not believe that it is, because these are actually going to blossom. They seem to be making like some type of yellow or little whitish little flowers or something. Oh, they are gorgeous. So cute. Oh my God, I so love that. I know, very nice. I know. Oh my God. Yeah, no. It's still too cold for me to buy flowers. Like now at the moment, it's going to be like 1 degree tonight. I've done that once into my life. Once I purchased flowers because I was so darn excited way too early into the season. And they all, like, one night it went down to like 2-3 degrees and all the flowers unalive themselves. And that was like hundreds of dollars into the garbage because there's nothing you can do with it anymore. And so now I do not actually purchase any flowers into the month of June because it gets too cold at night and I end up losing them. And that's just sad. It's a huge waste. And then I become all sad. All right. Let me go and see. But you don't have the same weather as I do. All right, they're absolutely gorgeous, my love. Absolutely. Please take a picture of the ones once they do blossom. The little buds that you sent me, the green one, but they seem to be like a yellow or white flower. A violet. You go and check it out. Is the name of the one that I showed you yesterday. Is the name of the one I showed you? That is not Iraq. This is easier to grow. On your, yeah, that's it. Yours over there are warm. Yeah, it's not warm enough over here. They won't grow. I start to have they will grow into the summertime because we can purchase them, but like they'll grow for like 2 months. I did start to have like little flowers downstairs, little purple flowers next to my house that will grow, and the tulips. The tulips are the very first ones who do. But I honestly have to say, I usually don't keep the tulips. I planted them with Evil D like years ago, but we planted them into the weirdest kind of way, and it really looks weird along like the side of our entry. Anyway, but I'd have to actually go and dig deep underneath and go, honestly, I passed the lawnmower over it. Yeah, and they only grow like at this time of year. After that, you don't see them anymore. So that's my story. Yeah, let me know what color it turns out to be. I'm curious. All right, so let's go see what's happening. Yeah, you're so right, Hanson. You're so right. It is a monthly thing. All right, so, sweetie, I think I'm going to call you my beautiful flower sister from now on. All right. You have got beautiful energy that is kind of blooming a little bit like those beautiful flowers that you've just been buying. Oh, I love it. It is contagious. It makes me want to go to the flower shop, which I am going to be going tomorrow. Not quite to the flower shop, but anyways, I'm going to, before the live reading tomorrow with my mom and I are going to do a little bit of gardening. I'm going to help her with the raking and then buy some dirt. I told her it's too early to put the dirt and to put seeds, have more grass grow. She has to wait a little bit. But anyways, we're going to go buy some dirt and some stuff. It's step 1. In 2 weeks from now, I'll go back and help her plant flowers and stuff. Let's go see. Now, yeah, Mr. Harry's energy and feelings yesterday and today. How would you feel if I said he is torn? He is like a piece of paper that you rip. And when you rip it, there's a part that goes up and there's a part that goes down. I know. Let's focus onto the up and onto the down, all right? We're into 2 kind of opposite kind of ways. He wants to open up, but he's staying guarded. Yesterday, I kind of feel like his thoughts were a little bit more clouded, but today I feel like he's slowly kind of warming up to your light, to your ideas, to you. Now, there's still a lot of care, there's still a lot of tenderness that is there, that is within him, but he hides a lot of it. He masks a lot of it. Now, deep down inside, he does love you, and it is shown many, many times. Every single time I take cards out for you, the love is always there. The desire is always there, but we also have the fear. There's always love and desire and a fear. And the fear will often kind of conquer the rest of it if we don't put enough strength and time and energy and focus and want and desire. I know that's a lot of elements, right? It's like making a very complicated soup. You need to have all those ingredients in order to go and battle the fear, because the fear in itself, oh my God, it will come on down and strike you down. So you need to have a lot of very strong elements to battle the fear. He's not strong enough to battle it. So the fear is always winning upon him, which kind of crushes your relationship over and over and over again and puts it into the place where there's nothing really that's kind of happening. That being said, that is what is into the physical world. It doesn't mean that what's into his heart is not the same. Into his heart, there's something else that's going on. Into his heart, he has tenderness, he has love, but he masks it. So does he love you? Absolutely he does. But does he show it? Absolutely not. Adelina, by the way, my love, you can post your questions, sweetie. So Adelina, please do post, because you're going to be next, sweetie. So does he love? Yes. Does he want? Yes. Is he a little bit kind of afraid to admit all of it? Absolutely. Does it scare him? Oh my God, it does. Yet at the very same time, he's always very, very drawn towards you. He wants more of it. So, will he step up if he feels uncomfortable? Not quite. He's still learning to ride those emotional vibes, if you will, and those waves. He wants to be brave, but he's not able to do so. He's not able to actually pass through his fears. They're binding him. So and especially you stay a little bit into your energy of that queen energy. You need to kind of guide him to be strong. But how do you guide somebody to be strong if they're not ready for it? It comes back to the existential, if you will, question of, if the other person wants it, they'll make it happen. Otherwise, they've got issues, they've got problems, they've got things. And if they don't want to talk about it, they don't want to try to mend it, you can't fix anybody if they don't want to be fixed. You can't make somebody do something if they don't want to, or if they're not ready to. The problem is he is like a vase, or a vase, I think you're saying, right? He's a vase. And that vase is broken. It is shattered in many pieces. He would like to believe, into his mind, when he looks into the mirror, he sees a perfectly constructed vase. It is perfect. There is not a crack into it. But the reality of it is, if he actually looked at it from another perspective, he would see a lot of breakages. He would see a lot of chips. He would see that with a blow of the wind, it would shatter in a million different pieces. So what I'm saying is, he is not ready to actually see his vulnerabilities and his issues. And if he's not able to see them and face them, there's nothing that you can do until he is ready to do something. So is he going to step up if he feels uncomfortable? No. Your energy, you're there. You're into your divine, beautiful energy. You're strong. You're doing absolutely everything that you possibly can, and you're staying strong within your grace and your own peace. So it's complicated. I'm going to say there's nothing really that you can do at this moment. Honestly, if you really do want to have a movement, then you could reach out and say how you feel. Honestly, no games. Hey, how are you doing? What are you up to? I'm just going to take a moment. I do have to get this off my chest. This is what I'm feeling. Do you feel the same way? Is there any kind of way that we can meet on up into anything of all of this? What do you propose, or how do you feel? Let me know in return. Other than that, you just have to wait. But to wait, sometimes it doesn't mean you're actually going to get an answer. You might never get an answer. He might continue that cycle over and over and over again. I would actually much prefer him to actually write back to you and say, I'm not really looking for anything at this moment because I'm doing my own things. I'm thinking about different things. I'm settling different things. At least I will allow you to kind of move on forward. At the moment, you're just stuck in limbo. Now, work life with bosses. Thoughts on ALCH and MT. Let's go and see. Adelina is going to be on up next. And then, I don't know, if nobody else pops on through, we're going to go and see Quantum after. But I'm going to confirm that in just a few moments. MT. MT sees your value and wants your input a little bit more. Respect is growing. AL views you as efficient, serious, maybe even a little bit mysterious, but capable. CH sees your efforts as shining and is likely taking a little bit of a positive, I'm going to say behind the scenes kind of look at you. Very interesting, CH. Likes the potential. Basically, I'm going to say that your work life is rising. It's been rising for quite some time. Your efforts are being seen a little bit more. I need you to keep performing with your own authenticity, with your own light, and you're going to continue to grow and grow and grow like you have been lately. You're not surviving. You're about to thrive. So, my love, continue being as strong as you are at this moment, sweetie. Everything is going to put itself into the right place, except for Mr. Harry. Mr. Harry's still in limbo. I've got no promises about Mr. Harry. I'm going to say I know he loves you. I know he wants you. But I'm also going to say I know that he's so completely confused that it's absolutely amazing. It's difficult. Let me go and give you some love messages. And here we go. And Adelina, you're going to be on up next. All right, so you are always into my mind, even into the quietest of moments. No matter where you are, you carry my heart with you. Even your silence speaks my soul, and every moment with you simply feels like magic. The flower is called a kalanchoe. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Let me go and see that. A kalanchoe flower. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I knew those. Yeah, I have those at my house every year. I do. I do. Yeah, they come in a variety of colors. They come in pink and white and red, all different kind of colors. Yeah, they're really, really quite nice. They are. They're cute. They don't necessarily have a scent to them, I believe. They're absolutely very nice though, sweetie. They grow really, really quite nice. Like they expand really well too. Hi, Sag Moon. How are you doing, sweetie? Mimi, I am sending you much love, sweetie. What is happening over here with, not with Sag Moon, Adelina? What happens, sweetie? Okay, so you want to know about work. You don't know how you feel falling apart. Okay. What is an employer gas card, sweetie? Is there a certain amount of money onto it? Is that something that could be blocked? What is that exactly? I'm going to go and see what's happening with your boss altogether. I'm just kind of wondering what exactly that is. What is happening with that? Okay. And in the same time, I'm going to put a timestamp because I don't necessarily have a reply from you. And I don't quite know where you're at. So I'm going to go see the general, what's happening within work, okay? We're going to go at 1:14. So we are with Adelina. I'm just going to go and validate the PayPal. Just give me 1 second so I've got everybody at the right place. And Adelina, we're going to go and see what's happening with work. Okay, so far we're good within the list. So far I am going to be going to see Juanson after, but I will not declare yet the endings, the readings done yet. I'll do that when we're halfway through Juanson. Like that, we don't procrastinate too much. All right, so what is happening within work, my love? Okay, you lost a gas card. That sucks, but that's okay. Like, that can be blocked. It can be a lot of things. It's not the fact that you have lost the gas card that is actually going to make you lose your job in any kind of way. It makes you feel disappointed. Yes, it does. It makes you kind of feel like, oh my God, what have I done? Where's my head? Everything is such, but it doesn't make you a bad person, sweetie. It doesn't make you a bad employee in any kind of way. And even if you think that, oh my God, what's going to be happening? Nothing bad's going to be happening. It happens to everybody, okay? It could be a gas card. It's another point. It could be this. It could, like, there's a lot of different things that could be happening. I don't want you to take one little single thing and say, oh my God, I've got to leave. I've got to leave my job or they're going to fire me. It's not what's happening, okay? Everything is going to be okay, my love. For the moment, what I can actually feel over here is there's no doubt. Disappointment there is. Frustration there is. That being said, I do feel as though you are going to be meet up, though. Somebody is going to meet up with you higher on up in HR to just kind of ask you if you're doing okay, everything is all right, and if you want to talk about anything. That is going to be happening. There's no doubt. But other than the fact that they're going to meet up with you to ask you, how are you doing? What is going on? Are you okay? And all those things. Once they actually determine that you're okay and you're all right, you know, people lose those things. It happens. It's not the end of the world, sweetie pie. Now, you are still a fantastic employee and you do a really, really good job altogether. So I'm going to say, don't worry about the rest of it. All right. I am going to take out some more cards. I know that your job is secure. So if you're wondering about that, I'm going to say not a problem. I'm also going to say that they are, like I previously mentioned, they are going to be meeting up with you into the following 2 weeks to make sure that everything is okay, because there has been a couple inconsistencies kind of come on through that. It's not really into the normality for you. What I really need you to do at this moment, though, is to start believing to yourself. I need you to start believing to yourself again. Why? Because there's been a few things that have actually created that imbalance. So where you were once balanced and wished for more, you were manifesting and wanting more, now you're into a place of imbalance, but into the low part instead of going up. All right, so before you had a certain stability, but you wanted more. Now, kind of stress and all different kind of things kind of came in. You're coming on into the stability, but you would like to have more, but you're hoping that you just stay stable. You're hoping that you're not losing. So you're into a mentality where you're thinking, oh my God, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to do this. I'm better than this, and so on, so on, so on. I need you to get out of the victim mentality is basically what I'm saying. Go into the strong, into the proactive one. Believe into yourself. Know that you're the exact same person that you were 2 or 3 or 4 or even a month ago. You're the same. You might be more tired. You might be more stressed, but those are all things that you can modify with more sleep, speaking more positive about you, taking more time for you. You know, all those things are going to help you. Believe into yourself, have confidence into yourself. You haven't changed as an individual. You've grown. You haven't gotten worse. You can only get better. So believe into yourself and take whatever is wrong and multiply it. Oh my God, I'm going to do this is going to make them, they're going to love me. They're going to think, oh my God. Go back into your shining star position instead of just holding on to the little bad things that happened. It's not the bad things that are going to help you. It's the good things. It's how you're proactive with what happened that's going to change everything. That's the attitude you got to have. That being said, at work, everything is going to be okay. You will have a meeting, like I said, a little bit of a powwow so they can kind of check things out, make sure everything is okay, but there's nothing happening with your job and you're just a-okay, sweetie. I just need you to believe into the mentality that you're so much better than what you think, and, you know, stuff happens sometime. It's not the end of the world. You're going to be okay. Hey, it is. How are you doing, Farah? How are you doing? Yeah, a gas car is to fill your car for work. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. But nothing is happening with that, sweetie. You're a-okay, Adelina. A-okay, my love. I am going to send you an angel message over here. There's nothing happening. Nothing happening. Nothing happening whatsoever, sweetie, with your job. Everything is okay, my love. A message, angel message for you. Your angels are reminding you that you are divinely protected, even into the path that feels uncertain. Trust that every challenge is shaping you into the person that you are simply meant to become. And you are never alone. Love and guidance are surrounding you, always ready to lift your spirits, sweetie. All right, Farah. How are you doing, sweetie? I'm doing good, my beautiful Carrie. Thank you, my love. Am I excited for tomorrow? Yeah, my mom is so stressed. She's so stressed. Yeah, she was going to bed, like, I don't know, around 6:37. She was falling asleep. She's really tired. She's had a lot of stress with everything happening, you know, with my dad in the last month or so. And so, yeah, she was going to bed early because she has to wake up early. She's got dogs. She's got a bunch of stuff to take care of tomorrow. I'm going over there early tomorrow. I'm going to go and relax her beautiful soul, make her a little bit crazy like I am, and get ready for the live. All right, hold on. Let me just go over here. And I might go and see into the meantime. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go and see Juanson into the meanwhile, okay? We're going to go and see Farah after. So into the meanwhile, we're going to go and see Juanson. And here we go. How was your day, sweetie? Refurbished? Oh no, you were like the department you were working in. You were refurbished today. They were switching you places. Okay. Almost near the exit. Oh my God, you were watching for it, weren't you? No, Elizabeth, right? No, she was not there. Okay. So let's go over here. Juanson Luz, you can say that the lives are closing in 10 minutes, my loves. All right. How are you doing, my beautiful Carrie? All right, so no Elizabeth again. Oh, that Elizabeth. She is making herself very scarce. All right. Elizabeth's energy is one that is showing up as our beautiful queen. She's full of emotions, but she's quiet about it. She has been thinking about you into the most beautiful and warm, nostalgic kind of ways. She's not showing it in any kind of a way, but there is great tenderness towards you. There's a soft smile with your name that is across her beautiful heart. So is she thinking about you? Yeah, she has. I feel as though she's been reflecting on different memories with you, all different kind of ones. There's a longing into her energy. She misses something that she can't quite name about you. You know, sometimes there's just that little something. That's what it is. I feel as though she wonders if you're thinking about her at this moment also. So what does she actually want to say? She wants to say, I see you. She wants to say that she feels you. But she also needs you to know that it's safe to open up. I know that she's being silent, but that is the message that she is trying to send out to you. It is okay to open up. It is okay to reach out. I feel like she's guarding her heart, but her heart just keeps on beating for you over and over and over again. as for her weekend. Her weekend, not too movemented, I think you can say. Not too much really happening altogether. I feel like she could be juggling a couple things emotionally, practically even, trying to balance things out between peace and her priorities. But altogether, her love and her romance for you is always going to be there within her heart. Now, what were her thoughts about you lately? You ground her. You make her feel like she is special. You make her feel like there is great potential. She is always somewhat curious about you, and she's always full of admiration towards you. And she wants you to know that she notices you and she cares about you, even if it is into a silence kind of a way. If there's anything that you should know, you need to trust your intuition. You need to know that the love is always there, even if you don't necessarily see it. Altogether, I feel as though your energy is one that is rising, one that is going to be shining more with the days that are ahead. And I need you to keep choosing yourself and your own growth. In love, I'm going to say a little bit of stagnation for the moment. It's a little bit difficult to see your sweetie pie. And if it's difficult to see your sweetie pie, the love and the energy and everything is still there, but it's not necessarily evolving into a way where you guys can go get a cup of coffee or something. I need you guys to spend some time together. And to your angel message, you are deeply loved and you are divinely guided. Trust the unfolding of your heart's path. You have many scenes that are aligning behind the screen. An oracle whisper. A message you've been waiting for is coming when the time is right. I know. Hey, Love Shine. Farah, you are on up next, my love. You're up next, sweetie. How are you doing, Love Shine? How was your day yesterday, Love Shine? Farah, we'll leave you a timestamp too, sweetie. You can pose your questions when you're ready, my beautiful Love Shine. You'll be up in just a few moments. Nine of Swords, reverse. The answer is to wake up from your negativity and move forward cautiously. And love messages for you. Okay, here we go. Messages. I think of you instantly, and it brings a smile to my heart. You cross my mind more times than you'll ever know. You feel like home in a world full of noise. Even in silence, I feel deeply connected to you. At this time it didn't, right? Not my fault. It's the book, Watson. It's the book. It's the book. All right, we're going to go and see over here Farah. And Farah is going to be at 129. I'm going to go and get your questions, my love. And then we're going to finish on up with Love Shine. Alrighty, sweetie, here we go. So what happens, sweetie? What's going on? Yes, he's been very nice to you. What are his intentions? Yeah, your second question is that he does want to be with you, but he's not able to offer you the commitment. But I will go and see. I will go. Hold on. Okay. So we are with our beautiful friend Farah, and Love Shine is going to be on up next. Okay, now with your question number 1, with the A intentions, okay? They feel as though like this person doesn't like endings, and they're a little bit afraid of endings. They've had somewhat of an ending not too long ago that kind of scared them. That being said, this is what I'm going to say. This person truly does have warm and sincere thoughts towards you. I feel as though they were trying to be as emotionally open as they can. And I feel as though this person is trying to show the kindness from their heart and their desires into the most beautiful, and I'm going to say into the most genuine place. The problem that is happening with A is I feel as though A does not quite know fully what he wants yet. There's a romantic and there's a soulful kind of admiration that is growing. So he sees you as somebody who is special and wants to explore the deeper type of emotional connection that you have. So right now I feel like his intentions, they do seem quite pure and quite thoughtful, but I feel like with this person, we need to give it more time, and we're going to see where his heart actually kind of decides that it's going to root itself, or if he's just going to pass on by. At this moment, he doesn't really know. So I'm going to say the intentions are good and they are positive. We do want to try to build something. We do have really, really good thoughts, and we do truly care for you. We truly are interested in you. We truly do want to know more about you. But we are, as much as we would like to right here at this moment to do this beautiful offer towards you, because we just really think that you are absolutely perfect, we're still kind of moving ahead a little bit on guard. So we're still a little bit skeptical about love and commitment and everything and such. So I'm going to say we're holding back a little bit, and the fact that we're holding back a little bit is creating a little bit of a pause here, because this is all nice and positive and strong. So A's intentions are good and positive, but A needs a little bit more time to try to figure out if A is actually going to go and give you the committed offer, give you that offer of let's be together, and everything and such. But the intentions are good and pure. There's no playing around. If we move on forward to S is more complicated. S's intentions are one that are more stemmed into a certain confusion. All right, there's confusion that is at hand. S truly does adore you in so many ways, but another one, they say we attract people that are a little bit like us into the same type of situation. I'm not saying you're afraid of love or afraid of moving on forward, but sometimes we kind of attract a little bit those kind of things. Now, the fact that you have two men into your life that would like to move on forward, but they're both a little bit actually afraid of commitment, we must look at this. That being said, I'm going to say A's intentions into your first question are 100% positive and solid. He just needs to spend a little bit more time with you to ground things and make his ultimate decision. But everything with him is nice and pure and nothing hidden in any kind of a way. S is a little bit different. Yes, we're not ready for commitment, but S over here is in confusion. S is in avoidance, okay? A is not in avoidance. S is in avoidance. And I feel as though he is into a place where there's a lot of emotional fog, and that's creating pain, it's creating some issues. So I feel as though he is actually torn internally, and I feel like there are some fears of vulnerability. So, I mean, he cares for you so much more than what he actually likes to admit, but he is so caught between his pride and his fear and even the past wounds that all of these things are creating problems for you. It's none of your problem. You're not the one who lived through all that, but it's kind of your problem because he's transposing it because he hasn't healed from it. So I feel like there's a lot of mixed signals over here. And like I said, it's not your fault. It's really just a mirror of his own conflicts that is being reflected upon you. So right now, I feel like he's holding back rather than actually being completely honest. He has not fully let go, but he is not ready neither to show you the way that you actually deserve to be shown the love that you deserve. So I need you to trust what you feel. Not just what he says and not just what he does. Honestly, at this moment in time, if you were to take a bet between both men, I would say A, 100%. S is hurt, kind of damaged, needs help. That being said, S can definitely get out of the type of vibes that he is into by working onto it, by acknowledging it, open up his heart and being willing to work onto this with you. But he needs to be willing to do that. And I still feel as though he's not, which is why I'm saying A is a better choice at this moment. But they are both interested into you. It's just that A is much more secure, much more grounded. That's what it is. What should you do in S's case? You need to set your boundaries, sweetie. You do. Yeah. No, it's not a problem. Smile, sweetie. I'll be with you after. Love, shine, my love. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, no, there's honestly, my love, the problem with us over here is that we're not really ready to settle ground. And okay, the major problem with here is this, sweetie. I feel like you like S more than you like A, but I feel like A is somewhat of a backup, but I feel like A is a good backup, but you prefer S. But S is not ready for anything. You can't force S to do anything, and S is not ready. S is going to continue to give you some heartache. So what do? The only thing that you can do. The only single thing that you can do with S is let S know how you feel, what you want, what you desire, and ask him if he's willing to give the same thing to you. If he's willing to offer something to you to have some type of opening, then perfect. If he's not, don't bend yourself in 8 different kind of ways for somebody who's not going to do it for you. If he is not willing to open on up and to do something to make sacrifices for you, then why balance things? Do what you've got to do. Walk on forward if you need to. All right? Stand guard with your ideas and with your wants, because otherwise S is going to continue with a pull back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Why? Because up until now, maybe you've allowed it. And if you continue to allow it, you'll continue to allow it for a long, long time. Might not even actually have an ending to it. And that's it, right? A used to treat you like that's it. And then you left. So my beautiful Farah, honestly, quite frankly, at this moment in time, between both, I know that you prefer S than A. But A is a better option because A is more grounded, truly does love you, truly does care for you. S doesn't really know what the heck he wants. And because he doesn't know what he wants, he's going to continue with a pull. Back and forth, back and forth. He's going to continue to hurt you without wanting to hurt you, very indirectly, but you're going to continue to be in pain. So my love, honestly, I feel like opening on up and saying how we feel is the best way. So I would definitely write a message on out to us and say how you feel. If this is something that you guys can work on or envision into the future. And if he says that he's not ready for anything, then you know what you need to do. And if he's willing to offer something, then good. Farah, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. So much love, my love. If you need to talk about this and you need to reach on out and you're wondering about things, or you send out a message and you want to know, hey, what should I do or whatever, send me an email, Farah. We can discuss about it together, okay? I'm sending you much love, my sweetie. Love, Sean, what's going on with it? Can you post? Amy, when it's your turn, you can't hear for the music. You'll run to the bathroom. It's my pleasure, Farah, sweetie. Honestly, my love. And Honestly, I do it for all our soul families. So if you just want to chit chat, you want to talk about it, you're not feeling all that good, you're kind of wondering, he replied something to you and you're wondering about it, I will not pull tarot cards out for you, but I will answer you with what I believe and what I think is best as a friend. Always there for you, my love. All right? And I always reply, Farah. Always. I usually reply within the 24 hours, sweetie. So stay very strong, okay, my love? You've got this, sweet one. We are going to put over here a timestamp for Love Shine, and Love Shine is going to be at 1:40. Love Shine, you're at a party? What are you up to? I know this has to do with your sweetie pie. I know it does. Zaria, and I do have your questions, my beautiful Smile. I will leave you a timestamp if you need one. Otherwise, Smile, they'll let me know if you're here. You're going to be on up next. But for the moment, I'm going to go and see Love Shine. You're doing some spring cleaning. Good for you, sweetie. Yeah. Good for you, my love. I did some of that too. I did. I still have people working onto my water leakage. They still haven't found where it's coming from. I now have 2 different devices into my house trying to dry whatever leakage it is, but they don't know where it's coming from. It's a crazy thing. I now have a ceramic dryer that is, I don't know, it looks like a metal bed across my bathroom, my main bathroom floor. And I also have a huge machine when you enter into my house that is hooked up to my roof or ceiling or whatever, floor. Oh my God. Honestly, I'm going to be in this for a few weeks. It's crazy. Yeah, I had last Sunday water that came from the bathroom shower and was dripping into my entry hall downstairs. And it had done that a few times into the past and in the last few years, but never did anything with it. But nothing really happened in the last months and months and months. And then it was finally actually dripping. So I called the insurance company. Now they don't quite know where the heck it's coming from. I've had like a machine hooked up for the last 48 hours, but it's still not quite dry. So now I've got like a ceramic floor kind of heating device that's going on too. The guy's coming back on Monday. I don't know. It's weird. What is that? You left the party and you're ready? All right. Let me go and find where your questions are. Here we go. Did you put them? You're at bar. Oh, for a friend's birthday. But you couldn't miss your reading. Plus, this reading is boring. But not the reading. The party is boring. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So I'm with wife and Amy sun up until sleep. What do I see? I'm doing in life doing tomorrow for her birthday for sun up until they fall asleep. Okay. But before you said, yes, it was good. You saw M for a little bit. And he did go. She went out to eat with the kids. Okay, let me remove this for you. Let me go see if they're going out with friends tomorrow. And I'm just going to delete your messages as I go along, okay? So you don't have to do them. Okay. King of Cups, Judgment. No, there's no friends tomorrow. There's no friends. No, nothing of the such. I'm going to say tomorrow it is just the 2 of them. And I'm also going to have to say there's going to be somewhat of a fight tomorrow. Not a fight. There's going to be somewhat of a disagreement tomorrow between them. Yeah. I don't feel like it's about the restaurant or going out or anything of the such. I feel like it has to do with responsibilities at home and the children. It's not a big fight, but there's a little fight. There's something happening. So let's go see M with wife and Amy. Up next, by the way, is Small, and then we're closed for tonight, my dear Juanza and Lilith. So M with wife and Amy, sun up until sleep. Not too loving, not too much really actually happening all together over here, sweetie. I'm with wife all together. Not even necessarily a lot of happiness or putting time into the relationship. I feel like this, again, is more of a habit. We're together and that's what's happening. The fact that it's her birthday doesn't bring in more love or more attention or more anything. The situation stays stagnant into the way that it is. Yes, it is her birthday, but yes, the relationship is still not all that good. It is what it is. And it remains that kind of way. The difference being is they're probably going to go out for dinner together. That's pretty much all that's going to be happening. So, yeah, he bought her something too. A piece of clothing is her gift. Some type of piece of clothing. I don't know quite what it is, but it could be a dress, something of the such. He bought her something. It's not jewelry, though. It's clothing. Let me go and see with you, sun up until sleep. With you, sun up until sleep. With you, we can see, look at that, complete difference. Instead of being in reverse, and things being horrible, we're actually getting happiness. We're also getting some sharing and some togetherness all together. So a lot of beauty, a lot of good, a lot of positivity that comes through. Don't worry about the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is because of the actual situation that you guys are into, because of the other lady that is actually there. But when we're with you, we feel like we're included. We feel like we're loved. We don't feel like we're into a position where we're sad or upset. You fulfill him. You give him what he needs. You guys have the correct and beautiful exchange that is necessary in order to get that beautiful harmony. So I'm going to say a lot of love towards you. Sun up until sleep. Now, what do I actually see him doing with the wife tomorrow for the birthday? They're definitely going to go and eat. And like I said, he is going to be purchasing her. Oh, he already did. He bought her something. I keep seeing like a shirt, but I feel like it could be a dress. So I feel as though he bought her some type of piece of clothing altogether. And something having to do with like a massage or something. Maybe it could be like a package deal of, you can go to the spa, you can go for a massage or a sauna or something of the such, but that's pretty much what it is. So I'm going to say that's what's happening for the birthday tomorrow, nothing much more. Like I said, there's going to be a little bit of a spat, a little bit of a frustration at home tomorrow in regards to responsibilities and children and everything of the such. But other than that, the day is going to go quite fine. I don't see any socks. There's no socks. I know you're probably wondering about the socks. There's no socks. His thoughts when he sees you tomorrow. When he saw you today, not tomorrow. Honestly, he was actually thinking about the past when you guys started to see each other. And he's been thinking about everything that has happened between you guys and have changed and have modified all the way up until now. I see a lot over here of thinking about you. I feel like when he sees you, he thinks about love. He thinks about tenderness. And the main word that comes to mind is acceptance. When he thinks about you, he thinks that he is accepted, that he is loved for who he is and for what he does. He doesn't feel like he has to put up a show. He feels like he can be completely himself, 100%, and that he loves. So every single moment that he actually spends with you is a beautiful one. Why? Because he can be himself and you can be yourself. And you guys can both kind of indulge into being pure. And that he loves, because he's not able to do that at home. So he was really quite happy to see you today, even if it was just for a brief moment in time. He felt at peace. He felt somewhat released. Smile. Let us know if you're here, sweetie. But we will leave you a timestamp just in case you're not. Especially since you said that your phone was cutting off. We won't take a chance. Feelings towards you. Sometimes he feels bad for the way that he acts, or sometimes he feels bad for not always necessarily being able to be there for you. Sometimes he knows that you feel insecurity. Sometimes he knows that things are not always well balanced and well planned out, but he is very grateful for you standing by next to him and loving him every single step of the way. Yeah, something like that. It could be a gift card to a spa. He's definitely sending her to a spa, but she's going alone. No, the day is going to go fine, Love Shine. Let me say this over again. I'm sorry. I was looking at your questions and I was not down into the chat. It could be a gift card. He's sending her to the spa. So she'll be able to go to the spa for massage, saunas, the whole deal. Could even be painting the toes, pedicure, the whole thing. There's a piece of clothing that he is purchasing for her. I see either a shirt or some type of a dress. Not a long dress, like a summer kind of a dress. If he hasn't purchased it already, maybe he's going to be purchasing her a gift card and that's what she's going to go buy with it. But there's something like that is coming around. The actual frustration or argument has to do with the kids and the responsibility towards the kids and taking care of the kids. She feels as though he's not doing enough for the kids when they are at home. Not outside, not going to pick them up, not going for the activities, at home. So there is a little bit of a frustration there, but it is a very small one. It's not something that's going to last all that long. Other than that, they are going to go out for dinner together. There's nobody else who's going to be around. They're going to come back home probably around 9:30, 10. There's nothing sexual that's going to be happening. She's going to end up having a really nice date. It's going to be a lovely day. Nothing else is going to be changing around it. Yeah. Oh, he told you about the spa. Okay, well, there you go. Thank God. See? Then I'm right. I like to be right. There you go. So yeah, something is happening with that. But there's nothing socky. There's nothing of nothing. It could even, like I said, be a gift card that he buys her and she goes to buy herself some type of summer dress. Yeah. So Love Shine, as usual, you are loved. And you truly are into the purest of his soul. When he thinks about love, when he thinks about acceptance, he thinks about you. And that is very important, my love. 153 is going to be for our beautiful Smile. And my dear Love Shine, I am wishing you the loveliest of evenings, sweetie. Let's go see Smile. Just 1 second. I do need to go and go over here. I got you twice, Smile, sweetie. Let's go and Pokey Dokey. All right, so question number 1. Did I put a timestamp? I did. Yeah, I did. All right, my love. The lives are going to be ending after our beautiful Smile. So, yeah. All right, here we go. Question number 1, sweetie. Where am I? That's not where I want to go. I want to go here. Okay. Is he stalking you? Question number 1, is that person stalking you? Here we go. Stalking you, no. Curious about you, yes. I feel like stalking is a strong word, so I'm not going to use a stalking. But do we kind of look at you or try to spy onto you every once in a while? I will say yes. Is it very, very addictive? I will say no. So I prefer to say that he's very curious about you, and if he can find any information, then he will. But it's not into a stalker kind of vibe. It's more a what is she up to, what is she doing, kind of curious kind of a vibe. Question number 2, the family. Well, let's go see if there's gossiping. Gossiping over your new beginnings, I will say yes. Why? Because there's a lot of arrogant people around you. And I feel as though they are very, 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 very curious about what is happening, what is going on. So I will say a yes towards that. Gossiping, yeah, we're really curious about you and what you're actually up to. Is anyone associated with Jay and or Jay gossiping about you lately? Yes, there seems to be a lady. There seems to be a lady who is a little bit older than him who seems to be gossiping about you. Yes. So I will say yes. There is a lady who is, I feel, kind of jealous about you, but I don't know who she is. There's a lady who is jealous about you and about the relationship that you might actually have or the connection that you have with Jonathan. And that person seems to be gossiping, but onto a very light level. I'm not going to say anything really, really big. Question number 4. Into the outcomes of the legal matter. For the moment, I will say yes. I will say they will end up within the following 3 to 4 weeks. You will see that they will end up releasing it, or anyways, ending the legal matter that is at hand. So will they accept what you have sent out? Yes. I feel like they will approve it. Is there anybody else who is jealous or envious around you that you need to know about? Other than the person that is somewhere, the lady who is around Jonathan, other than your actual family members, I'm going to say you need to be careful for a friend. There's a friend, a lady. She might not even be around you at this moment, but there's a friend of yours who's pretty much your age, who's a lady who is jealous about you. Doesn't always agree with what you do. And I kind of feel like she could be a backstabber, but I don't know exactly who she is. So I will say be careful for that person if you do know who she is. Now, will you and Jonathan Kabasa within the following 60 days? No. There is a possibility with our 2 pentacles that came out, but the fact that we have our strength card that is coming on out also, and our Knight of Wands. He wants to, but is not able to do so because he doesn't have all his answers. Not feeling strong enough, not feeling ready to move upon everything, and not having all his answers. So he's not doing it. So I'll say no, sweetie. Should you move back to NY? Should you move back to NY? Emotionally speaking, I don't feel like that's necessarily the place that you want to be into, but I feel opportunity-wise, it is the best place for you. So I'm going to say if you do want to, why not, my beautiful love? Or into a different place altogether, because I don't feel as though your heart is 100% there, but I feel like it could be good for you. So maybe try to explore different kind of places that could be good, that could really motivate you, that could be as good financially, work-wise, everything of the such, and see maybe if your heart is a little bit more involved into it also. But basically, I'm going to say if you do want to move back to New York, I don't really see a problem with it. I just feel like emotionally you're not quite ready for it. I feel like you'd prefer other places, but financially, everything of the such, I feel like it would be quite good for you. Yeah. No, the argument to love Sean is not going to hinder the time with her. No. And has Cancer been thinking about you? Just to know, yeah, Cancer's been wondering what you're up to. He's been wondering what you're up to, who you're seeing, and why you declined him. For entertainment purposes only. That being said, my beautiful loves, I'm going to wish all of you a beautiful and lovely evening. We shall see each other tomorrow with my Mamma Mia. So tomorrow, live with my mom at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sweet dreams, my beautiful loves, and we'll see you tomorrow.